Hello, friends and fellow adventurers. Welcome to the MNmaxed podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue Bloodlords. As always, we'd like to invite you to come join our Discord, where you can hang out with us and other listeners of the show. And if you'd like to throw us a little financial support, you can check out our Patreon. And a shout out to all of those at our Lich level and above: Rock Jedi, Wolf, Bartimus Slump, Thunder Mammoth, The Trevor Project, Das Chris, Fizzgig, AC Goldner, Erikar, oh, just gonna stick right past you there, Indie Link, Tawdry Monster, Mercutio, Angel Shadow Art, Cyrendon, The Necromancer Forever, Doc Holiday, Corey, Jason K, Dicky Lopez, Bobson Dugnut, Rickety Rope Bridge, Alex K, Doma Alaka, Frank L, Just Mike Works, Ross D, Argoon's Long Lost Elbow, Fig Tears, Zach S, Jamie H, Mr. Turtle, Sleeve, Darren, Caleb W, Pickle, Mr. Grimm, Firedown, M54, Ewas, Jameson S, Eric R, plus 24+7 of Whacking, I'm Not a Robot, George F, Leo Hart, Har, Witch Hunter, Jeremy D, Matthew M, Scott E, Progeny of Kuchu Lane, Liz Giggles, Callistra Specialty, Brandon K, Grigus Maximus, and Andrew G. Shout out to new patron this month, Bloodlord Robert T. Thank you all so much for your support. And now a recap of session 28. Having added Urgathoan champion Shara to our group, we head to Sallow Shore. When we get there, we go to an inn called the Fishmongers. We meet the innkeeper, Old Maeve, from whom we get some info. We learn about Gishka, who might be able to lead us to the Carters Consortium, who in turn provided tremor paste carts, probably part of the Export Guild. We also learn of Sonny, Bride of the Sea, a hag lawyer and who we think created, or at least shipped, the tremor paste. She is also a member of the Graveclaw Coven, as was Iron Tavia, whom we killed. We meet with this Gishkar, who is in charge of shipping. He says Sonny, Bride of the Sea, sends a lot of caviar. However, she just started to send a lot more recently. It becomes clear she was marking her tremor paste as caviar. Gishkar is upset about this and wants us to get Sonny's shipping manifesto so he can fix her fucking over the Export Guild. Gishkar advises us to go see Tobias Highridge, a tax collector and man about town. Also a vampire who is mourning the loss of his wife, a night hag who was also a member of the Graveclaw Coven. We go to see Tobias. There's an awesome and huge blood fountain in the garden. While admiring it, the terracotta fountain succubus attacks us, because of course it does. There's also a big plant that attacks. The succubus whomps Sundrinker, but from there we fuck them up pretty well. The master of the house is impressed and invites us in to talk.
Lixel opens the door and leads the characters into the house and up a grand staircase to a reception room on the second floor, where you see this bald man with pale skin. He wears a long black gown over a high-collared tunic that is pinned with a large diamond. He stands near a fireplace, and above him is a large portrait of a hideous but somehow elegant night hag with long curling horns, black hair woven into an elaborate braid, and a gleaming diamond ring on her bony finger. "I'm not in the habit of wishing visitors a good day," the man says, "but in your case, I will make an exception. I am, of course, Tobias Highridge. I represent the Tax Collectors Union in Sallow Shore."
The Lollipop Guild.
Every time.
That Tax Collectors Union?
No, every time you say it, I represent.
I'm just like the Lollipop Guild.
Okay.
We represent the Lollipop Guild.
More importantly, I want something. And you, my intrepid guests, are going to deliver that thing to me, despite the ill will and ill reputation you have within the Union these days.
With the tax collectors?
Why, yes.
Yes, you fucked them over, don't you remember? Even I've heard about that.
I believe that you had been the one that revealed the evidence or anything to the Builders League that took the bank.
I'm sorry that we pulled up
From
legal
Greenwich.
documents. This is Geb, is it not? Legal documents that the tax collectors signed? Oh, gee, I'm so sorry that we found those.
True enough. Now, in my defense, I could give a shit less.
Then why did you attack us?
Oh, attack you? I see no deceased or destroyed individuals in this room.
That doesn't mean we were not attacked.
I wanted to ensure that the question that I have for you, the request, the thing that I want, was something that you may be able to achieve. And I certainly believe that you may be able to achieve it.
And you cannot?
Unfortunately, no. I cannot.
Well, it must be a real pain going through your own garden, then.
No, I didn't want you to... Please. Goodness. What was your name?
Lucan Hollow.
Logan. I like your bite.
All right. You've increased your reputation with me a little bit, but that one.
And he looks up wistfully at the portrait above the fireplace, this crackling fireplace, and he just... Oh, my darling. Do you see this painting above me? This...
Hold on. I've got the name. I want to surprise them by knowing the name.
Really?
Right? Don't we have the name?
I don't.
No, we don't have the
we
name.
Don't have the name for this one.
Never mind.
We just
This
know
was
she is a hag.
my wife, Nepenthe. Gorgeous.
Yes, of the Graveclaw.
Yes, she was a member of that coven, along with Sonny. But Sonny betrayed her years ago and murdered my wife in her submerged lair. I think of Nepenthe every day as I rest, and miss her every night as I hunt. I want you to bring me my beloved's ring, her heartstone, which I gave to her at our wedding, and he points to the diamond that is on the Nepenthe's finger in the portrait. I believe you will find it in Sonny's underwater lair. Sonny kept my wife's corpse, though I don't know why. Perhaps a misplaced sense of obligation to her coven? I don't know.
Why did she kill your wife?
I am not certain. She kept many things of the Graveclaw from me. There are certain aspects of a coven that one does not share, even with a lover.
Thought maybe she was planning to leave or something.
I don't know. You may be able to find something that tells you as much at Sonny's underwater lair, but I don't care. Vengeance is for peasants. Love is eternal. Just bring me the ring.
All right. I suspect we can manage this. Now, we were sent here because we were told you might have some ideas on how we... decidedly not aquatic creatures might be able to go into the water, get to this place where Sonny is, or at least have some idea on good fashion for swimwear.
Oh, as far as fashion for swimwear, please, I am not one for the beach. Though I might be able to tell you what I do know.
By all means. Guess I'll just have to swim naked then. I'll be beautiful. Fashion be damned.
I don't want to see a naked vampire.
I understand that you are Bloodlord Haldoli's newest troubleshooters.
Sure, that works.
So I'm sure you've already discovered that Sonny's lair was a temple to Urgathoan.
Had we discovered that?
We had not heard that.
Oh, really? Then you certainly haven't heard that she's repurposed that temple. And he, puts his head down and he picks up the chalice swirls the blood around, takes a sip, and then looks up at Shara.
Yeah, you can see in her eyes that her blood's starting to... What blood she has in her is boiling.
Well, I understand that she's repurposed it into a shrine to the demon lord Dagon.
Oh, you are a priest of Urgathoan, aren't you, Shara? Oh, that must make you very upset.
Can I make a religion check for this demon lord?
Absolutely, go ahead.
27.
It's Dagon. I don't know if it's Dagon or Dagon.
Dragon. These
It's dragon
nuts.
without the R. Dagon.
Dagon.
Dagon, the Shadow in the Sea, is the demon lord of deformity, the sea, and sea monsters. He holds court in an infinite ocean covered in disconcerting islands and deep-sea trenches filled with incomprehensible sunken cities. His edicts are to swim underwater, improve your own strength, and encourage the spread of dangerous sea monsters. Anathema is to break a sworn oath, settle in a landlocked area, and share Dagon's secrets with outsiders. Demon Lord is sea monsters.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about him specifically, but yeah, definitely the fact that she's repurposed this shrine or this temple is not sitting well at all.
Tobias Highridge is just watching surreptitiously, over the rim of his chalice, watching Shara, just to see her reaction.
Does he have like another glass or that bottle that he poured that from sitting around?
He's really too wrapped up in Shara to notice you, but you do see that there is a tray with glasses and
Excellent.
a bottle.
I go pour myself some.
You help yourself.
Yes, I do.
He doesn't stop you.
Bitch better not.
Does he know who I am?
Before I wanted to kill her, now I would like to do much, much worse.
I see.
I'm liking you more and more every minute.
Well, I can tell you that the temple is 80 feet below the surface, just on the edge of town. You're going to need some sort of breathing solution.
Like a snorkel.
That.
Really long snorkels.
Yeah, 80 feet underwater.
Really long
You would need a lot more than just breathing apparatus in the real world.
Is 80 feet like too low? Would you get like crushed?
No.
How far down can you go and not die?
That has to be like a law.
I don't think 80 feet's that bad for that, but it is where like if you went up or down too quick, that's where you're like getting the bends and shit like
Getting
that.
the rickets or whatever. Yeah, the beds. All right. Well, I guess we're going to probably need more of those potions. I don't know how many we picked up. They're not in my equipment.
Are they given to us, or did we actually purchase some?
They were given to us.
Okay, yeah.
We have 4 of them. We have 4 potions of water breathing that only last an hour.
A quick in and out mission. Let's go.
All right.
I could not find anything that made us like be able to swim and breathe underwater easily. Like a spell.
Yeah, I couldn't either. Yeah, I was looking. I mean, I may not have looked through everything.
How slow
but
are we again in water?
pretty slow.
Is it minus 10 or
It's
something
like
like that?
5 feet plus 5 feet for every 20 feet of movement that you have.
Wow.
So 10 feet.
Yeah, so 10 feet for most people. We're going to want more of those. If you had any more potions of water breathing, that would certainly be appreciated. Or anything else that might help.
Well, I have
You're the
no,
one who lives in this aquatic city.
I have no reason to go down there with the peasants.
Also fair, I suppose.
I very literally look down on them from my cliffside estate.
Fair enough.
And the ones that we got were second or third level? Are they second level water breathing potions, or do they stay at all? Oh, I guess the potion just says a second level water breathing spell. So yeah, that would just be a regular. Doesn't look like there's any kind of heightened version of it. Jeez. Well, they had said that we could buy more in town.
Yes.
Yeah, we probably will need to.
Any item of 5th level or less that provides swim speed or allows a character to breathe underwater costs 10% less, and formulas for them are discounted by 50%, but 10% less.
Does the game
that's
or
that.
the book give other examples of things that we could purchase?
Honestly, the book really it just says anything that provides a swim speed or allows a character to breathe underwater, and then in parentheses says, and I shit you not, or not breathe at all.
Does breathing underwater help you with swallowed whole? Are you underwater? Or is it different rules?
That just yuck. It's probably different rules.
Yeah, I don't think that's considered water.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it specifically says water. So, like, I couldn't even go swimming in blood.
Damn it.
Such a
I mean,
shame.
it says the targets can breathe underwater.
Yep.
If we can just buy like a 3rd level casting of it, it lasts 8 hours instead of 1.
Maybe we can go trade these 4 potions for an 8-hour casting with somebody.
A 1-for-1 trade seems like anyone would be willing to do that.
Yeah, who wants to downgrade their potions?
You just don't like the taste of the other ones.
Well, I think I'm done with this guy.
What is it? Is it prime? It's not prime. What
It's
is
arcane, divine, and primal. It's actually a lot of people could cast it.
You know who can't? This guy.
Wait, did you say that? I'm sorry, did you say it was divine, Swanee?
Yeah.
It does mean you could just
Why don't I just-
prepare it.
Why
Well,
don't I just prepare
and
it?
actually, it targets up to 5 creatures with the spell. So you'd only need 1 of them.
Do you have
Nice.
3rd level? Do we have 3rd level? Yeah, we have 3rd level, right?
Yeah, we're 5th level, so we have 3rd level spells.
Dude, but are you sure you could like not cast a harm? I mean, prepare like.
I'll just get rid of my roused skeletons. It's fine.
Rebel.
You said 3rd level's 8 hours?
Yep. Yeah, it heightens really quickly because it's a 2nd level spell for 1 hour, 8 hours for a 3rd level spell, and then 4th level spell is until your next day's preparations.
Well, that's mighty nice of him.
I mean, yeah, I
Right.
guess if you can do that, we can. That
Well, we'd have to wait till the next
next
night
day.
or day or whatever, next daily preparations, whenever we do that.
I mean, yeah, we're in downtime right now, essentially.
So, we're heading back to the fishmongers then.
I look forward to your return with my wife's ring.
Did he say what he was going to give us if we do this for him?
You didn't ask, but you could ask.
Yeah, I don't want to do this for free, bud. Especially after being a dick to his peasants. I'm a peasant.
You will earn the goodwill and support of the Tax Collectors Union. Maybe repair your damaged reputation a bit. That should be reward enough.
I used to work for those guys. It's fine. We go way back.
One would think the tax collectors could pay debts in a more financial way.
Fine. If you return with the ring, I shall give you... and he just, like, starts looking around. This. And he takes his necklace and he takes it off. And it's, this is a necklace of fireballs that I keep in case of emergency. But I'm willing to give it up if you are willing to bring me the ring.
All right, fair enough.
Fine.
Cheers.
And he takes his goblet and goes straight to ignoring you, looking up at the portrait of his wife and sighing heavily.
I drink the rest of my goblet of blood. I set it on the tray, and I leave.
Lixel escorts you from the estate. Thank you for visiting. Have a good day.
Toodaloo, darling.
So, back to the fishmongers, you said?
Back to the fishmongers to rest and heal, and then the next day re-prepare spells.
Do a quote overnight rest or overday rest?
Well, overday rest, yes.
Let's go ahead and let's do that. You guys can go ahead and hit that rest overnight button then. You're back at the fishmongers. You're able to rest over day, and well, you can really do whatever you want. What do you want to do after this? Do you want to try to gather any more information? Do you want to head right out?
I don't know. We've talked to the people we need to talk to, I think.
Yeah. It's time to go. It's time to go see Sonny Bride of the Sea.
It's time to be doers.
Sonny, Bride of the Sea.
Fuck that bitch up.
Cast my spell. I need to build a new staff already that's got this on it, so I don't have to use my spell slots.
Does the vault tell you, like, show you how to, like, create staves and
Yes,
stuff?
there are rules for building your own staff. Yep.
Nice.
Is Perdition with you? You gonna stable her for this one?
Yeah, I mean, we're going underwater.
She's not a seahorse?
She's not a seahorse.
Not a seahorse. Got
She's
it.
not easily converted to a seahorse either. As much as it sucks, our first 2 combats are going to be without an horse.
Yeah. That's the fucking danger of making them mounted.
What were you thinking? I mean, yeah, like, what did you expect?
Believe me, I definitely thought about not taking the horse because of this situation. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's really, I'm handicapping myself by taking the horse, but I guess it is what it is.
So, you start heading your way towards where you know Sonny's lair is. Now, you've been in town for a couple of days now, so you don't exactly know your way around, but it's easy enough to get directions. You know, go down this street all the way until you hit the water, then keep going down the street in the water, down 3 blocks, and it's on the corner. It's a big Urgathoan Temple. You can't miss it. You see the town around you, and you know all the sounds of the town. Even now, at this hour, there are living and undead alike that are moving about their business. But as you get close to where the street meets the water, there's a group of people just ahead of you. As you were approaching, they were just standing together in a group. But as you come into view and they see you, one of them hits another in the chest and points, and then they all turn to look at you, and then they form a line across the street. This woman steps forward.
Should have brought that horse, Sharon. Retcon. You've got your horse.
I don't think it quite works that way.
Well, she looks like an angry lady with like a sailor's shirt.
Just this broad-shouldered woman, and she's wearing scale armor. She steps forward, and she has a trident, and she gestures angrily with it. We've heard you're asking about the Sea Witch, and you don't know what trouble you're causing. Sonny's powers are great. We know. She points the trident at herself. We lived under her for generations. It's foolish to oppose her. We don't know what grudge you have with her, but go away. Leave her be. The woman looks around to those around her, who nod in agreement. We know how this will end. You'll go down there, and Sonny will eat you alive, and then she'll take her anger out on us. We've suffered enough. Don't make things worse.
You have it all wrong. You have it all wrong, friends. We're just going down there to meet with her about business. No animosity, I say, with a deception check of 27.
Damn, that's deceptive.
Why would you go have business with her?
She is a lawyer, is she not? She runs a business?
They start glancing back and forth to each other and looking at you, and the woman looks at each of you. Do you know what sort of judgment she passes? Have you asked?
But she doesn't pass judgment. She's the lawyer, right? Passing judgment's for the judge.
My husband was killed in a cart accident, and I asked Sonny to deal justice on the driver, and she did. But she took my memory of my husband. Now I don't even remember his name.
That sucks.
Well, really, that seems to be on you for dealing with a hag.
Also, it sounds like you've got as much issue with her as we do.
Wait, no, we don't have an issue with her, remember? Shut up. You're not playing this right.
Two people step forward, a man and a woman, and my name's Taryn, and this is Gullah. We're married, and we went to Sonny to get help in finding our missing son. He had been missing for so long. We were running out of options. She found him, but she claimed the life of our daughter in turn. And the mother and the father, they start breaking down, they start crying.
Do we have to sit here and listen to these sob stories, or can we just, walk past them?
Urgathoan, give me strength.
These are all quick, correct?
These are all quick, yes.
Oh, Arias gives 0 fucks. He's gonna keep walking. He's just gonna walk past them. He doesn't care.
Is it just Great Urge that has the rule? Is it all of Geb that has the rule of not having more than 3 quick?
Oh, that specific thing, that's Great Urge.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's Great Urge. Yeah, that's to attempt to assist against potential infiltrators from Nex who are grouping together, who would all be quick, not undead.
Got it.
As Arias and Lucan go to pass them by, the woman, you'll find out her name's Hansel. She shuffles off to the side to get in front of you as you try to get away, and she has a hat that she pulls out. Look, we've taken a vote on this. She puts a hand out. We'll pay you to just go away. We don't have much.
I have business. I just keep walking.
But even a little gold is better than getting destroyed. We're trying to help you. And she's got like 30 gold in this hat that she's holding out to you. Just please leave her be.
I don't even glance. I just keep walking.
30 gold, you say? Ah. Let me see it. Is it real?
It's all we... yes. And you look down and it's not like 30 gold pieces. There's
Couple rolls of
silver,
pennies
like
and-
rolls of copper and, loose copper change, some silvers in here. There might be a gold piece or two tops.
All right, fine. You've talked sense into me, and I feel very strongly for your plight. I will take this payment, and I promise you that Sonny Bride of the Sea will trouble you not at all. And then I follow Arius.
Do you take the gold?
Oh, yes.
That means you're going to leave her alone, right?
I did not say that.
You said that she wouldn't... Don't do it! And as you're all walking away from her, they're like reaching out to you all, and there's a little a cognitive dissonance with people now. They started talking about their stories, and now they've gone from being angry to like being sad together as a group. So none of them like actually rouse to stop you. Hansel tries to chase after you, but realizes shortly that it's useless, and you guys descend into the sea.
Yeah. As Shara walks by, she'll just say, "She must be stopped. You know this as well as we do, so no reason to cry."
You're just going to lose like all the rest.
Oh, we won't lose.
We'll see.
You'd better hope we don't. We've got all your gold, so she'll know who hired us.
Don't make me respond to that. Don't make me respond to
We
that.
were hired by some local people too.
She just slack jaw at you as you disappear into the water. So you leave on that remark.
Yes.
Okay. Oh man. Here's the best part. You actually the only attitude adjustment rolls that you made there were deception checks. So you improved their attitudes toward you by just lying to them.
Yes.
Even though the ruse was immediately broken right afterwards.
Loved that.
Thanks, Shara.
Yeah,
I love
well, Shara didn't care so much.
No. All right. We cast the 8-hour water breathing, I guess.
I've got a hero point to give out, and I'm just going to roll a dice because I don't have anything specific right now. So, Ted, gets a hero point.
For walking by.
For walking away. He walked away.
Is this seawater or is it?
Yeah,
It's seawater.
Was that supposed to be a combat? Like, were we supposed to fight them? Why
Yeah,
was
we're
there a
supposed
map?
to kill
I
the
think we
peasants.
certainly could have them.
You could have just killed the peasants.
God damn it, guys! What are we doing?
Fucking evil campaigns. What is the point of just killing them?
We
Why
stole
don't people
from them.
just walk past them? You stole from them. I walked past them. You stole. Don't say we.
No, he didn't steal from them. He took payment to
Kill somebody.
Make her
so
go
we're,
away. or to not be troubled by her anymore.
we're now what, like hitman?
Makes us mercenaries. Or bounty hunters or hitmen, you know, whatever.
It's 30 gold too. Fuck that. What are you gonna do with 30 gold?
That's still a decent amount at this level.
It's all coppers and
That's a
silver.
potion.
First
like
thing
we're
he
going to
does
the
is goes to the
club.
bank to turn it into just 3 platinum.
They closed the bank.
Not here.
No, this is Sallow Shore. They have a money changer, but it's not going to be like a bank. Like they had a Great Urge, though. Anyhow. So, descending into the water, yeah? You, successfully avoid combat with the common folk?
Hey, I didn't eat any of them. That's a win for them.
We still had to get you a lizard.
Like how easy the combat would have been in their minds. Our characters' minds was probably like it wasn't even worth our time to just
Not even-
destroy
Right.
them.
Not even worth it. Yeah, what level are you guys again?
5.
5.
Yeah, that's 6 first-level creatures.
Oh, jeez.
Probably any one of us could have beaten them by ourselves.
It would have been a
I go up and
slaughter.
do a 3-action of harm, and they're all dead.
1 fireball.
Whenever they have fireball party,
So we're gonna go
For a swim.
for a swim.
Fireballs don't even work. Fire spells like automatically fail underwater.
yeah.
Yeah, hopefully you didn't take fireball today.
I mean, I can't change it out. I've got it, so there it is.
That's not the kind of caster I am.
Yep.
Not the way this works.
And so as you get in, how does the casting work? Do you cast before getting to the water? Do you like get into your ankles, roll up your pants, and cast it? Like, what are you doing here? How's this working?
I literally do strip naked. Like, I hide my fancy. I wear like my least nice clothes down here, and I hide them. Hopefully nobody steals them. But like, yeah.
Arias weirdly it's not like creepily watch, but like weirdly watches you. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yes,
As,
I
like,
have.
you strip.
I have flesh still, Arius. I know that's strange for you.
What's that got to do with anything?
I just assumed that's why you were watching. Oh, for other reasons. Whatever.
Whoa, that's sexual.
Yes. Yes.
Whoa.
No, I'm not getting my nice clothes destroyed by this disgusting water.
And since I didn't answer whether or not where you could find a good bathing suit, you're just going naked.
I'm just going naked. I mean, I'm a
This is
caster.
my
I don't need
fault?
armor. There is no fault here. People listening to this podcast now get to imagine Lucan naked and have a good time doing so.
Have fun.
Arias looks over at Kix and Shara. Sarah with an H. Shara. Looks over at Kix and Shara and... Are you guys gonna strip too? Am I going down there with 3 naked people?
What? No. I will be wearing my armor. In fact, it should make it easier to walk on the underwater.
Fair point.
I'll go down to my skibbies.
What about the quick? You stripping down like...
Not all the way, I'm shy.
Does Kix have heart boxers?
This is gonna be weird.
Wait, what color is your skin? Are you like one of those red skin tieflings?
No, I'm very rich, yes.
Very red skin.
They're super red.
Yeah, super red.
Super red, giant horns.
Well, not minor horns.
I guess they're not huge.
I'm just curious if the curtains match the drapes.
Are you asking Kix? Are you asking Kix if his dick is red too?
Yes. Yes.
David, you wear armor, don't you?
No, I don't wear any armor.
No, David does.
No, I don't wear
Doesn't
armor.
Lucan have a-
No, I'm a summoner.
Not an armored summoner.
Yeah, but if you wear armor, doesn't the armor bonus go to... Oh, never mind.
Oh, yeah, it does. But I don't have an armor room right now. But I do have whatever hand wraps of mighty blows that I'm wearing. Oh, yeah, so I have to wear those. So the only thing I'm wearing are hand wraps. Hand wraps and carrying my staff. That's it.
Anywho's.
So, underwater.
As you're walking down the street quickly turns into sediment, sand. There are rocks with sea life or sea fauna growing from the bottom, seaweed. There's some coral here, and you see all
Coral's
sorts.
here.
Coral!
See all
Coral.
sorts of sea life down here, including and not limited to ghouls. They're this particular type of ghoul called lacedons, and I'm going to share art with the party of what lacedons look like.
That's creepy and cool.
Very punk rockish.
Whoa.
Basically, they're underwater ghouls. You know, they're amphibious. These were the some of the workers that were transitioning from land to sea in the fish market that you've seen during your time here. Now that you're underwater, it's them and lizard folk, and occasionally lizard folk ghouls are swimming about as well. As you make your way down the street, nobody stops you or waves at you or anything. They're all just moving about their business. Some of them watch you from the dark corners of the buildings nearby, but they see you walk out down the street towards Sonny's. A large temple comes into view. broadly rectangular in shape. It has a central plaza marked by pillars and a colossal statue of the Pallid Princess, Urgathoa, flanked by braziers burning with supernatural green flame. There are dense gardens of sea plants that flank the entrance to the temple. And the further you've gotten out, the less dense the townfolk have become. Now it's just, a little more fish, more fauna. Now you're this deep out, the sea has really taken a good chunk of the town. But you do see some Lacedons that are swimming back and forth and around the temple as you're moving to approach it. There's 2 patrols around the temple, and they're 2 Lacedons, each holding the chain attached to this crocodile. And you think it looks like a normal crocodile, but you also see that it has a long, pointed, slathering tongue that hangs out the side, red, ghoulish eyes. This is a ghoul crocodile.
Fucking cool.
Lucan critically succeeded the perception check that I used, the secret perception check for the approach. So you get all that information before getting close enough for them to stumble upon you.
Ah, they look like they're going to attack.
Are they like a patrol?
They're patrolling around the temple, in circles around it.
So I guess the question is, are we going to just battle our way in, or are we going to try and go in legitimately?
Just walk in like we have business to do.
Yeah, but then we might end up with fighting these patrols and her if we don't clear it out first. But I guess I don't know what the inside looks like. That's what video games taught me. Clear the mobs before the boss fight.
Get the ads.
Who pulled the surger with the core hounds?
I think a hunter did, but he's dead now.
Good God. Where do I sign up?
On the website, you can be a winner.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
What are you guys talking about?
You're too young.
You're too young or never played WoW when in its prime.
I never did.
I don't know. Somebody make a decision.
I'm fine with fighting. Does this thing look mindless? Because it's a ghoul.
They're on patrol, so they can't be like...
Oh, ghouls are not mindless undead.
Yeah.
The crocodile might be mindless.
When the ghouls do have the crocodiles on, like a leash, a chain leash.
Yeah, I point out the patrols to my party and just kind of see what the consensus is. Guns blazing or walking like we own the place?
This crocodile isn't mindless with can I check?
You can give me a religion check on the crocodile, yes.
A religion check on a crocodile.
Because it's an undead.
Undead.
How's a 23 give me for a crocodile?
23 is good, yes.
Crocodile lore.
This is, in fact, a crocodile that is undead and has ghoul fever. It can paralyze with its tail and transmit ghoul fever with its jaws. It has all of the abilities that crocodile has and all the abilities that a ghoul has.
It can paralyze with its tail?
Yes.
You didn't tell me the word I want to know.
Oh, yeah. It is not immune to mental.
Is it mindless?
It is not.
That's what you just said. It's not immune to mental.
It's not immune to mental, and it is not mindless.
I needed it to be mindless.
But
You
it's
wanted
not.
it to be mindless? That's the opposite of what you normally were going for.
That's yeah. Oh, bind undead. Oh. Yeah, that'll do it. Would do it if it was mindless, but it's
I get him for the whole day. He's my little pet.
Who's a good crocodile?
I wanted a crocodile pet. But no, we can't have fun.
not allowed.
Well, probably best to just go in.
Guns a-blazing.
Well, I was gonna go the other direction, but you know.
I'll side with Arius and Shara then. Sorry, Kix.
Shara.
Shara. Well, let's see what we can do with diplomacy.
I mean, it's possible that they might still attack us anyways when we try to go in, but
They might. We approach.
As non-threateningly as possible.
Yes, non-threateningly.
Right.
I'm naked. How threatening can I be?
But while still holding our weapons.
Mine's a staff. It's to help me walk. As we swim. It's a swimming staff. You never heard of those? They're super common.
As you approach and it becomes clear that you're approaching the temple, the first patrol, the 2 Lacedons, 1 ghoul crocodile, stops at the corner of the temple. They see you, you can see them conversing with each other, and then they make their way to the entrance, where they stand between you and the entrance. Now, it's far enough on the approach that by the time you get to the entrance, the second patrol is in sight. And they would meet the first patrol as you get to the front door.
Hello.
You are trespassing.
Yes, apologies. We are here to see the great and powerful Sonny Bride of the Sea. And I will make a diplomacy check.
He looks off to the side with one of them.
With a 25.
25.
Well, we were told that Sonny was not to take any visitors. Not at this time.
I understand that she's a very important and powerful figure, but you see, we only have this one casting of water breathing. It would really be a shame if we were not able to deliver the information to her that we have.
I don't know why
Please.
that take made me laugh. Middle of my drink.
We had to find a caster to put this on us, and it was difficult. We just want a brief meeting with her.
You could have had somebody find out first. Your lack of research is not my problem. Turn
Well, we are new to the area. Fine, let's...
tourists.
Ghoul. Okay.
Are we doing it?
I think that's where we're at.
All right.
It went poorly. I tried.
We chose poorly.
We chose violence.
You missed the critical success by 2. Critical success would have gotten you there.
Oh gosh, underwater combat.
Oh yeah, you ready for that?
What have we done to deserve this, Tyler?
Chose this particular AP.
AP.
That's what you've done.
What what says bloodlords and makes me think I'd be fighting underwater?
Absolutely, yes.
Especially when you start in Grey Dirge in the middle of a freaking desert.
Yes.
Yes, of course, the first thing you do is go to the sea. Yes.
All right, then if we're jumping into it, roll for initiative.
Whoa! Oh! The fuck am I gonna do at the top?
Look at that nat 20. Oh,
Well,
damn,
you're not
2
going
of
to be
them.
the top.
Oh!
Wow.
That is a-okay.
Yeah, there's our each of our
Yeah.
1 nat 20s for the night.
I'm probably at the bottom.
What, you gentlemanly? Yeah.
Some of them rolled pretty bad.
Entirely average.
Wasted 20s when they rolled shit.
Yeah, they
It's
did
not all of
bullshit.
them.
We are dealing for the first time as a table and a pod with underwater combat. Specifically, aquatic combat is what it's called in the core rulebook. The rules for aquatic combat are relatively straightforward. There are 6 major points. You are flat-footed unless you have a swim speed. You have acid and fire resistance while underwater. You take a -2 circumstance penalty to melee, slashing, or bludgeoning attacks that pass through water. That's a big one. Ranged attacks that deal bludgeoning or slashing damage just automatically miss if the attacker or target is underwater. Piercing ranged attacks made underwater against an underwater target have their range increments halved, but don't take the -2. You can't cast fire spells or use actions with the fire trait underwater. And at my discretion, some of your abilities might not work underwater or while floating. We'll deal with it as we come across it. When it comes to moving, you're going to have to be swimming. Now, you don't have a swim speed.
So you have to make athletics checks.
You have to make an athletics check, correct.
In most calm water, you succeed without needing to attempt the check.
We're at the top of round 1. Underwater, encountering 4 Lacedons and 2 ghoul crocodiles. And Shara starts us off.
Okay. First action, I will go into Dread Martial stance. I have to make a intimidation check. Well, that's going to be a...
Fuck.
Not good. Failure, I just straight up fail to enter the stance.
So that means that the martial dread, the aura of despair is not active, right?
Oh, no, the aura of despair and the Marshal's aura are both active.
Oh,
So what'd you fail to do? Sorry.
I failed to go into the Dread Martial stance.
got
Which-
it.
You can fail that?
I can
Like
fail
a
to go into
bard
the stance.
when
yes.
they perform, yeah.
Which means that we don't receive the status bonus to damage rolls of +2. And also, when an ally critically strikes, they don't become frightened 1.
Bogus.
However, since I did not... so it's a DC. You assign the DC, which I assume is just DC by level. So I do not critically fail with my 16.
You do not. No.
Which means I can try it again. And I get a 30.
You're allowed to do it twice in one round. Nice.
Critical failure would makes it so I can't do the action again for a minute. Other than that, it does not say anything about it.
And a 30 is a critical success. DC is 20 at this level.
Okay, so critical success, the only thing that changes is my Marshal's aura becomes a 20-foot aura instead of, I think the Marshal's aura is normally a 10-foot aura.
It's normally 10, yep.
So that becomes a 20-foot aura. Everybody in my aura that's an ally gains a +2 to damage, and if they critically strike an enemy, that enemy is frightened 1.
All right.
Now that I've wasted 2 actions doing that, my third action will be to raise my shield. And I'm done.
That takes us over to Kix. 2 nat 20s in this combat for initiative.
Why do you guys get so close to these things?
Because we move very, very slowly underwater, so if we're
I
a long ways
guess.
away, we would never get there. I'm gonna get you in like 5 turns.
Did my religion check on a crocodile let me know if they have reach?
You didn't ask the 2 questions. The one question you really wanted to know was mindless, so I'll give you that extra. Sure. No, they do not.
Well then, I'm gonna cast Forbidden Thought on the crocodile closest to Shara and make it so it can, stride or swim essentially.
Got it.
So if it attempts to move, I'm gonna hurt it.
Don't move, Croc.
And then we also got a single action, so we'll just cast Guidance on the plant.
Nice.
Then after Kix, Lucan, it's your turn.
Yeah, well, we'll start with a boost Eidolon for 1 action, and then I will spend a focus point and a free action to cast Extend Boost. So there's Boost Eidolon. Now I need to make a check, a nature check, because I'm primal, and I fail with a 13. So that means I do not extend the boost, but I also don't spend that focus point.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
It's even on the failure, but it even says you don't spend the focus point, and it still lasts for a round.
Still lasts for the 1 round. Yeah.
Super interesting.
Because it's not like it's going to make it worse. So, then with my second and third action, I will act together to electric arc the 2 crocs.
2 Crocs. All right.
And I will need a reflex save from them.
They both succeed with a 28 and a 22,
Yes.
respectively.
Good rolls. So half of 8, they'll both take 4.
All right.
And then with their single action from Act Together, Sundrinker will use their Tendril Strike ability to reach out 10 feet and attack the ghoul crocodile in front of them. And I guess we'll go slashing. and take a negative fucking 2. And we'll get a 29. And don't tell me if a 31 would have been a critical. I don't want to know.
Sure. Sure. I just won't say anything. How's that? 29
I
hits.
appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. Terrible damage. 12 slashing damage.
12 slashing. All right.
And that's my turn.
The Lacedon, the southernmost Lacedon on the map here, is going to use its first action to kind of get around the crocodile, and its second action to spray, like it pushes a jet of vomit from its mouth, cuts through the water, and hits Lucan. And Lucan needs to get a fortitude save.
I rolled poorly, but I still succeeded with a 16.
You succeed. This particular effect has the incapacitation trait. And they are lower level than you. And then with its final action, lunges into your space. Not into your space, sorry, next to you.
No, what a jerk.
That takes us over to the crocodile that is closest to Shara. Now, they're on leashes. Yes, they're unchained leashes, but Shara's only 5 feet away, and there's enough give on that leash. The crocodile swims 5 feet forward with its first action.
Wait. Well, I mean, yeah.
I mean, it does, but it
Reflex
takes some
save.
damage.
It does, and it has to make a will save or reflex.
Well, I would assume. Yeah, well,
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. Roll a 17 on the
That's,
die. 25.
safe. Take half a 10.
All right, the crocodile takes 5 points of damage as it pushes past, kicks his barrier, preventing him from swimming forward. With its second action, it makes a Jaws attack on Shara and gets a 16 to hit. Oof.
That's a big old miss.
That's a big miss. It's going to try again, though, but this time it's going to swing around and slash at you with its tail. 24 to hit.
Misses because I'm in raised shield.
Oh, champions. All right. That is the crocodile's turn. That takes us over to one of the Lacedons, releasing the chain that they have on the crocodile with a free action. With a second action, swims up to Shara and then strikes her, or attempts to, with a jaw attack. Nope, sorry, take that back. A claw attack.
Is this bitch trying to bite me?
Claw you first. Maybe 17. Oof.
No.
Goodness gracious. It's going to try again. This time it is going to bite at you. Nope, I lied again. Claw's agile. Damn, 23.
Still would need like a nat 20 to hit me. And I guess
Goodness
you need
gracious.
a 19 or a 20 to hit me with that second attack. So no, that's a miss.
Goodness gracious.
Also because of Raid Shield. That's 2 attacks that would have hit me.
One of the other Lacedons for the southern crocodile releases their chain with a free action. Now the southern giant crocodile, the ghoul, is free to move about. With their first action, they shoot that vomit spew, that paralyzing spew, and I need a fortitude save. It's going to be from Shara.
And I am not one of the undead like you guys, so I don't have that bonus that you guys have. But I rolled 19.
That is
And
a
by
critical
roll,
success.
I mean it just kind of fell onto
Fell on
the
it.
board.
Yeah, 30 is a crit success. You don't take any damage. You're good to go. Then with their second action, we'll move in to melee range with Sundrinker. And third action, we'll make a bite on Sundrinker. Which, you know, when you think about it, don't bite the thorny bush. But it's going to bite the thorny bush. Nat 20 on the die.
Okay.
So
Oh,
Sundrinker
Jesus.
takes 21 points of damage. And that's its turn, taking us over to Arius, breaking up the enemy's actions.
Yeah, you got 3 choices within 10 feet.
Arius is going to step up 5 feet and then cast Bone Spray with the second and third actions. In a 15-foot cone. That should get
Nice.
3 of the enemies.
2 of the ghoul crocodiles, both the ghoul crocodiles, and 1 of the Lacedons. Nice choice.
Shooting that right between Sundrinker and Shara.
Yeah.
Thread the
Well,
needle
that
there.
works out.
All right, reflex saves here then. We get a failure from the Lacedon with an 18. Ghoul Crocodile fails with a 14, and the other one fails with a 16. Failures across the board.
Nice.
Nice. 2d10 piercing damage to each of them, and 1 bleed damage. 1 persistent bleed. Sorry.
It is persistent bleed. Okay.
11 damage on the 2d10.
All right, and they all take that damage. And
Plus 2 from me.
Oh yeah, I forgot to add that. So actually that would have been 13 damage instead. I would assume it doesn't stack onto the bleed though, right? There's no way that would.
It's a damage roll. I don't think the bleed counts as a damage roll.
Well, that's my turn.
all right.
I did some damage to a bunch of stuff.
And it's 1 bleed per spell level, right? When heightened, it increases. Is that...
Yeah, but it's a 2nd level spell to begin with, so it should just be 1 bleed at level 2, and it goes up from there.
Got it, okay.
So base is 2nd level.
All right.
1.
Well done, Arius. 39 damage there? Not bad. That takes us over to the last Lacedon in the initiative order here. And they use their action to fill in that space that Arius just threaded that needle through to attack Arius. So first action to make a jaw attack. 18.
That'd be miss.
Yeah, 15. All right, so
Miss.
Ghoul Crocodile, the last one of the initiative here, takes a step forward and uses its second action to strike at Sundrinker. Jaw attack. 31 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, so that is going to be 10 points of piercing damage, and it's going to use its third action to grab Sundrinker in its jaws.
All right.
That takes us to the top of round 2. Shara, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to target this one that's between Sundrinker and I and get a 29.
29 is a critical hit.
Is it now?
It is.
Well, I'm going to start by taking 21 damage. And because of Dread Martial Stance, he is frightened 1.
Well, there it is.
And because of Aura of Despair, if he's ends his turn within 15 feet of me, he cannot drop below frightened 1.
Nice.
Wouldn't work. Second action, we're going to attack that guy again. Get a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Gonna deal him 10 damage. And we're gonna raise that shield again.
And the Lacedon, after you taking the comma that you wield, like that little miniature scythe that's cutting through it, it's just bits of what was blood, coagulated bits of guts and flesh floating or in the water around as you cut this thing up.
That should be plus 6 damage.
Oh, well then how do you do it? Because now it's dead. Destroyed, if you will.
Destroyed. Oh, well, that kind of ruins the frightened thing, but hey, whatever. She doesn't take any joy in killing these things. They're just stupid ghouls. It's more of an annoyance. And yeah, and she did, when she went into the Dread Martial stance, she did change her looks again, so she's in that like scary, like ghoulish, or not ghoulish, like, I don't know, whitish,
Banshee.
Revenant
looking thing. Revenant.
Which part of this aura is the damage one?
It's 20 feet out, so it's the far one that you're just outside of.
Okay. I'm going to unleash Psyche, and then I'm gonna target the badly injured croc over here with just a little psi burst. So I'll need a reflex save that I rolled for myself for some reason.
Hey, you succeeded.
Here we go. There we go. If you wanna.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Give me a sec.
Oh wait, sorry. I'm gonna move up so I get the damage boof.
Boof. The damage. Sorry, what?
The damage boof. What? I need a reflex save from the croc boy, the badly injured croc boy, in the bottom right.
Got it. Woo. 30.
+2, so half of that. And then I will recall the teachings on an aid check that I deem necessary.
All right, setting it up. Lucan Hollow and Sundrinker. It's your turn.
Well, this got clusterfuck to hell.
Oh yeah, right now the battlefield just looks messy.
Well, I'm moving the fuck away with my first action. And I can't do tandem movement because Sundrinker is grabbed. But that's all right. Actions 2 and 3, we will act together again. And,
I can aid Sundrinker to attempt to get rid of the debuff.
and then I will, I guess, do the same thing I did last time, which is just target the 2 crocodiles and electric arc.
All right. Hey, when it works.
Reflex saves.
Failure and a success.
All right. So one of them will take 12, the other will take 6.
+2 and +1.
Nice.
+2 overall, right?
Well, +2 overall. So +2
2
to
overall.
+2 to the one that's failed, +1 to the one that's succeeded.
I will aid in this. Oh, are you tripping?
No, I'm just accidentally clicking the wrong thing.
Oh, I'll aid Sundrinker's attack.
Yes, with their single action for act together, Sundrinker will make an attack. What do I get for the aid?
You are gonna get a
Gonna need to make an occult check first.
possible 37,
Nat 20.
and then let me just read this. So I am a master now, so it is +3.
Nice. That puts me at a net +1 with this attack.
Oh, sorry, I'm an expert. It's a +2. I'm not master yet. Can I be master? I can't, right?
You could
I don't think
absolutely
you
be
can't
master.
really be master till 7 normally.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, that's what it is. All right, that's right.
Well, it's a 26 to hit.
That hits.
Excellent. We will deal some slashing damage. There we go. That's a better roll. 19 slashing damage.
And this is to
Perhaps
the Lacedon in front
20?
of you? Or the crocodile?
The ghoul crocodile.
Got it.
That is my turn.
A Sundrinker slams the ghoul crocodile into the seabed, and sand billows up and bits of crocodile flesh. That takes us over to one of the Lacedons. This is the one that stepped up to Lucan
That's
before.
what that thing gets for grabbing me like a jerk.
That Lacedon is actually going to swim up to flank Sundrinker and get next to Arius. They're going to use their first action to attack Sundrinker.
As if it mattered. Flat-footed all the
So
time.
they're already flat-footed now, so it doesn't.
Yeah, I suppose it doesn't really matter. With the 23 to hit,
Yep.
Sundrinker's going to take 6 points of piercing damage. And then we're going to throw a claw at Arius. I mean, swing with the claw, but you get what I'm saying. 12.
Throw it. Rip his hand off.
That won't do it.
It's just like that skeleton thing. Well armed.
Yeah, there you go. All right, well, that's that Lacedon's turn. It takes us over to the ghoul crocodile, who is right next to Shara. Is going to... Shara's grabbed? No, Shara's not grabbed. Damn.
I'm not grabbing it.
He's going to try to change that.
He's gonna jaw me.
Bite. 29 to hit.
That will hit.
Yeah.
I am going to use my selfish shield.
Ah, okay.
So that's my reaction. I gain resistance to the triggering damage equal to 2 plus half my level, so it saves me 4 or less damage. So that's a 14,
So how much of that 14 do you end up taking?
10.
All right.
Yeah, it's a 2 plus half my level, so that will block 4 of it.
Well, for the crocodile's second action, they're going to grab you. Gasp.
Third action, swallow.
No, not quite. Relatively a little close.
Third hour, turn into a ghoul.
Third action, death roll.
Nice.
Sounds like fun.
The ghoul crocodile tucks its legs and rolls rapidly, twisting its victim. It makes a jaws strike with a +2 circumstance bonus to the attack roll against the grabbed creature. So it's basically going to make another jaw attack here, but just really, really fuck it up. Get 19 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
Well, you're still grabbed, but it does miss. And that's all of its actions. Taking us to another Lacedon. who... Oh, this is the one that's right up next to Shara. Seeing that Shara is currently being handled by the crocodile, this one's going to step around next to Arius and begin attacking Arius.
Oh yeah, so very handled. I've taken 10 damage.
You're so handled.
I didn't say they were smart.
You did say they had minds.
They have minds. Those two things are
The
not
one
the
time
same.
I'm upset about them having minds.
Arius, I can't imagine a 12 and then a nat 1 is going to miss. Yeah, that one. Yep.
That's bad.
That's bad. That's real bad. All right, so the Lastodon right next to Sundrinker is going to continue its assault on Sundrinker, and it's just not going to go good.
Ha
Oh, a 4 and then a 2? My goodness. My goodness.
I'm a sea plant.
Has this one used the... It hasn't. For its last action, it's going to vomit at you.
No!
Give me a fortitude save.
I got good fortitude saves.
Don't forget your +1.
I did, but I get a critical success.
Yeah, because of the incapacitation trait? You got it.
Yep.
Now, they're frustrated, but you know, that's how these things go. Arius, end of round 2. It's your turn.
Hey, what the fuck is happening? I'm
Yeah, you are
surrounded.
surrounded as fuck.
Like, I am in the middle of everything. And I'm untouched. Like, it doesn't make sense.
They keep trying. It's just not going well for them.
I don't even know, like, which one should I fight first?
The one directly to your south would be preferable because that gets it out of flanking with both you and Sundrinker and gets it, and it's the only one that's threatening Lucan.
A weird thing, flanking doesn't matter right now.
Also, yeah, I suppose I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
Which one's more hurt?
They're both untouched.
Neither are touched.
They're all untouched.
The one surrounding you are untouched. The one in front of you, directly in front of you, is destroyed.
I'll take the bottom one. Screw it. That's a nat 20 for a 32.
Hell yeah.
Oh god, that's so many d12s.
That's so much damage.
34 piercing damage.
Piercing damage.
Hi, I'm a cleric.
Yeah.
Well, so this one was untouched, right? You skewer it all the way through. One fell stab. It's completely destroyed.
That was almost another 20. Nat 20.
21 to the one above me.
It went, and then just fell back.
That is a hit.
21 damage.
This one gets +2. The last one would have also, but
Oh, that's 23 damage. Yep.
didn't really matter on that last one.
So 23 damage. Wow. That one is now
done.
very badly injured, but not completely destroyed like the other.
Just fucking cleaving through them.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently you're a water skeleton.
Wait, you still have an action, don't you?
Yeah. I guess I'll just swing again. I was going to go intimidating
Nat
something.
20. Get it.
Just like rolling hot. Let's test it.
Do it.
Oh, 16 did
That
it.
got really close. No, a 16 misses.
Oh, why you gotta do me like that, die? It looked like it was rolling back to it.
All right. Well, that takes us to the top of round 3. Shara, it's your turn.
Okay, well, we will start by... We'll attack this badly injured one and see if we can try to finish it off.
While you're in the mouth of the crocodile,
Yeah. Get a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Hold on, that's a 19.
Oh, a 19. Still hits.
Try to do this correctly. That's should be 17 damage.
17 damage. Yes, that is enough to finish that ghoul off.
Nice. And then I will turn my attention to the crocodile that's trying to eat me.
Just picturing with the scythe, that little, like, the kama, just slicing its neck clean in twain.
Yeah, it looks like this 19 against that guy is going to miss, though.
19 against the crocodile will miss.
Is that -2? Probably.
Mm-hmm.
And then third action, I'll raise my shield.
All right. Kix, it's your turn.
We are going to target big old crocodile with a daze. Amped daze. If I can get a save.
From the croc.
Yeah.
Amped days is gonna hurt so bad. Oh, I got a 22. Success.
It's not gonna hurt bad. 10 damage. Well,
5.
That. And then I'm gonna.
You are in my aura, so you get a +2 to your.
So 6
Heck yeah.
overall. All right.
And then. Fuck it. Another DC. Another will save. Oh, sorry, this one's a reflex save.
Reflex save on the croc.
Yeah.
All right. One
I
action.
hit him with a Psy Burst.
Oh, can you spend 2 focus points in a single round?
This isn't a focus point. This is just a free action.
Oh,
I mean, this is just a one. This is if I'm unleashed.
gotcha. 22 again.
13. And that's all I got.
All right. Then after kicks, Lucan, it's your turn.
Well, I'm very happy to see these two monsters that were within attacking distance of Lucan are dead. So let's start with one action to boost Eidolon. And then action 2 and 3 act together to electric arc the 2 remaining enemies. Reflex save, please.
A 28 from one and a 25 from the other.
Couple of successes, so they'll take half of this damage. So they each take 6, unless it's +1.
+2.
Plus 2.
From the
So they
thing.
each take
7
8.
overall.
Well, does the 2 get applied
Before it gets halved.
before? Okay.
Before it gets
Yeah.
halved.
All right, and then Sundrinker will use their Tendril Strike ability to lash out at the near-death crocodile and try and take it down all the way. Slashing, I suppose.
Help share out a bit there, yeah.
Oh, that's an at 1, so that's going to miss. I'm afraid I can't help you. I'm done.
That takes us over to said ghoul crocodile that has Shara in its jaws. It is going to use its first action to maintain the grab, and then it's just gonna death roll.
So, do you need to make an athletics check to maintain the grab?
I'm sure it doesn't.
Creature ability.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I get that you grabbed me automatically, but the creature ability also allows it to maintain it for free.
I guess I've never questioned it.
No, I believe it does. It even does for, like, the Eidolon. Grab builds are terrible for Eidolons. I looked into it, but you do get to spend an action just to maintain it.
Well, it's gonna start rolling. 32 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a crit, though.
Not a crit. Would be if I did not have raised my shield.
Raising the shield did it. You're right.
I will activate my selfish shield again as my reaction to take off 4 of that.
And you got that minor sturdy shield.
Yeah, I could be shield blocking it, but
Selfish shield reduces the damage without your shield taking damage, right?
correct.
Got it. It's kind of nice. Well, it's going to do it again for its third action. Gets that bonus to attack while it's grabbing you. But fails with a 21 to hit.
Correct. Again, because of Ray's shield. I
Nice.
never realized how good Ray's shield is. 2 doesn't seem like much, but in 2E it really is a lot.
It's good.
It's making a big difference, yeah. All right, well, that takes us over to Lastodon that's next to Sundrinker. It just doesn't know when to quit. It's going to keep attacking Sundrinker. Nat 20.
Cool.
The Sundrinker will take 20 points of piercing damage. And it's going to see if it can do it again. I mean, it probably can. I'm going to try. 22 to hit?
Hits.
9 points of damage. It's actually going to use its third action to swim back behind the crocodile.
Coward.
Now this ghoul is still bleeding for what that's worth, so it's going to take that damage, bleed damage from Arius, and
You take that 1 point of
I
damage.
will, and fail the recovery check.
Keep taking it.
Arius, it's your turn.
You bleed out running away from us. Are these dead bodies that are surrounding me all difficult terrain?
Yeah, I would say swimming through the chunks are probably a little difficult to do.
I guess technically I can just go towards Shara. Second action, I take a swing at the crocodile. I miss. Rough. It's got 15, yeah. Stab.
These 2 3s.
Critical miss.
Well,
It's a 10.
I suppose you got to balance that Rockstar showing with the ghouls in the back line. All right. Then after Arias, Shara, it's your turn.
All right, well, we'll try to bury my comma in this thing's skull. 23 to hit.
That'll do it.
Add 2 to that.
You successfully bury it
Nice.
and destroy the crocodile, grabbing you.
So what are we considering movement speed? Or is it still like as if we were swimming? Just
As if you were swimming. Yeah,
what,
that's-
5 plus 5 per 20, you said? So I can move 10, basically.
10. Yep. Nobody's moved much more further than 10 in the whole combat. In fact, I don't think anyone has moved more than 10 feet the entire combat.
No, I'm going to. I move 20. Which takes up my last 2 actions.
Well, if you want to make an athletics check to see if you critically succeed the check, you may.
Still, that gives me like a plus 5. Wouldn't be enough anyways.
Wouldn't be enough to get you all the way there.
I am very slow.
Oh, heavy armor.
My movement speed is 20, so...
That's right. All right. Well, then after Shara, that takes us over to Shara. Sorry. Shara. After Shara, that takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
I got 1 round of Psyche left, so I'm gonna move in, and I'm going to target this dude again with the Psy Burst. Reflex save.
Oh boy. Gonna try to save his brain. Rolls 19 on the
Did you
die.
see that one, guys? Did you
I
see
thought it was a
it?
1.
And then I will essentially just aid Sundrinker on the next attack.
All right. Speaking of Sundrinker, it's your turn.
Sweet.
That damage would be 1 higher.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Give
good
it to
point.
me.
Yep. Take damage.
So, actions 1 and 2, we will telekinetic projectile that guy using act together, or not telekinetic projectile, electric arc. Electric arc using act together. Reflex save, please.
All right. 19.
Hey, a failure.
There
We'll
it
take
is.
full damage 10.
Plus 2.
Plus,
Or 11, I guess.
no,
Or 12.
12.
12.
Oh.
12.
Because for once he didn't succeed.
Well, as that final Lacedon was fleeing, headed toward the entrance to get away as you're destroying their comrades, it gets fried.
Excellent. During this time, or if we look, do we see any other patrols coming around, or was it just these 2?
You don't see any more patrols coming around, no.
All right, I want to go find like a quiet little shadowy place to hide and heal.
We're getting to the part of the ocean because you're far enough down. You're getting close to 80 feet under the water right now. It is dark. It is dark.
I've got my lantern.
Yeah, so it's just your dark. So if you're looking for a shadowed area, turn your lantern off.
Okay, I will turn my lantern off or hide it under something while I go heal.
What kind of lantern do you have underwater?
I've got the
one?
ever-burning, the violet
It's not a
ever-burning
lantern,
torch.
it's an ever-burning torch.
Does that work?
Of course it does.
Ever-burning?
I suppose. It's in the name.
It doesn't burn when it's underwater. Everly burn.
If it doesn't, I guess I have other solutions, but I just assumed it did.
I have a light cast to my sword if that helps.
Nice.
Yeah, it just says it's acquiring no oxygen and generating no heat. The flame can be covered or hidden, but can't be smothered or quenched.
We did it, guys. We killed the squids and sharks and crocodiles.
Hooray.
We killed one of those things you just mentioned, yes.
I'll bet they're delicious, but I'm not going to find out.
They're probably not delicious. They're ghoul crocodiles.
Oh, yeah, the ghouls. Never mind. Never mind.
Hey, that didn't go too badly for our first ever underwater combat. Good old Pathfinder 2e making things that used to be terrible better. But how will we fare against Sonny Bride of the Sea? Find out next time as we continue Bloodlords. And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.